I'm Jackie Oliver, the technique modifier at End the Problem. I help males and females understand the order in which their emotional and sexual programs need to work to solve anxiety, premature ejaculation, erectile dysfunction, low libido, and problems achieving orgasm with my unique proven technique. The reason why you constantly experience anxiety during sex is because you haven't had a complete start to finish procedure for sex stored in your brain. A procedure to get an erection, then stay hard and in control, and then to ejaculate when you and your partner want you to. So when you felt yourself losing your erection, losing ejaculation control, or being unable to ejaculate, you've had no idea what you did to make that happen. And you've had no idea what to do next. And this is what has caused you to constantly panic and overthink during sex. When a man doesn't have sex problems, his brain naturally switches to follow a certain order, to get an erection, keep an erection, and then be in control of ejaculation. While it appears to just happen for these men, a normal sexual procedure can be broken down into switching between specific thoughts, feelings, and actions. It's normal for your mind to become distracted. But it's important to redirect your thoughts when you lose focus during sex to keep the correct muscle programs activated in your brain. Redirect your thoughts and realign your actions to get an erection, keep an erection, and be in control of ejaculation. At the moment, your mind is confused or distracted during sex because you don't have a complete procedure for sex stored in your brain. So when you lose focus, you randomly jump from your conscious mind into the wrong program or into the wrong part of your body. The common mismatch in the sexual act is confusion amongst the programs. Which is the leading program and which is the final program? Erectile dysfunction and premature ejaculation are the same problem, but they're located at opposite ends of the arousal scale. A man with erectile dysfunction is under-aroused. He's under-stimulating his brain sexually. Whereas a man with premature ejaculation is over-aroused and he's over-stimulating his brain sexually. When experiencing weak erections, there may be too much focus on your emotional, spiritual connection with your partner, or being overly focused on attending to her needs, or trying not to feel anxious and worrying about what's happening with your penis. This combination under-stimulates your brain sexually, resulting in an intense awareness of a lack of sexual feeling. When experiencing early ejaculation, there can be too much focus on how aroused you're feeling, how arousing your partner is, or overindulging in thoughts of sexual fantasies, or trying not to feel anxious and worrying about what's happening with your penis. This combination overstimulates your brain sexually, resulting in an intense awareness of sexual feeling. This is why specific thought-action sequences are required for each sexual program. To get an erection, then to stay hard and in control, and then to ejaculate when you want to. As you apply my proven foreplay and intercourse strategies, your thoughts and actions will become controlled instead of erratic. and you will find yourself consciously moving up and down the arousal scale in a more relaxed and balanced manner. To regain control, you need to expand your thinking to the whole of the sexual act. This includes your partner's requirement from you, as well as your rhythm, your balance, and your positioning on the arousal scale. How much you can focus on your own pleasure depends on your intended program: to get hard, to stay hard and in control, or to ejaculate, as well as where you are currently located on the arousal scale. To regain control sexually, you'll be controlling your level of arousal with your thoughts and the resulting actions. This is difficult to do when you're feeling distracted. Distractions are a major cause of anxiety. So in order to reduce anxiety, you need to eliminate potential distractions during sex. Having the answers to solve your sex problems will significantly reduce anxiety, as well as feelings of tiredness caused by worrying and lack of sleep. Whenever you are feeling physically or mentally tired or emotionally drained, it can be difficult to organize your thoughts and actions. Until now, you have tried to stop feeling confused and anxious and frustrated during sex, and you've tried not to think about your problem occurring. And you haven't had any idea of what you should be focusing on next. This is what has compounded your feelings of anxiety and made you have even more anxious thoughts. You haven't previously been able to focus on one thing at a time because you haven't known what to focus on next. And this has triggered anxiety, which is an emotional response. When an emotional response is triggered, you're thinking about that problem. You're not thinking of your penis, which means anything can happen. Either you become flaccid or you lose ejaculation control. And that depends on where you're located on the arousal scale when you lose focus. You're also not thinking of your partner who starts feeling disconnected from you. So either way, you're left with a mess to clean up. Anxiety and the related confusion are the biggest blocks in solving your sex problems. Before you can solve your sex problems, you need to solve your anxiety problem. I'm going to provide the answers you need to solve all of these problems. I'll explain the specific thoughts and actions which are causing your problems, as well as the 7 rules of sex and the easy thought action sequences which will keep you in total control.